What's up, card fighters? This is your boy, the one and only Naru Samurai, and I gotta say, I am kind of excited because I haven't seen V Premium in forever. But before we go any further, Card Dweeb, how's it going? I did not think that you're gonna call me to ask me to be a commentator today, but now I'm here, and I didn't know it was V Premium until you said it. I haven't seen V Premium in years.
I thought I told you it was V Premium when I was like talking to you about casting with me, but yeah, it's been a while. I've always been behind the scenes as a streamer or a TO most of the time. It's my first time back in I don't know, like a few months, almost like half a year I think, since the last time I was actually on stream as a commentator. So this is pretty exciting to be back.
So, before we go any further, what are you expecting to see in V Premium? We haven't seen much of it. The last set I think we saw was how you say we have Bermuda, but after we got the V Premium Bermuda, we got I believe clan selection after, but nothing else after that. We haven't gotten the new clan selection. So, what are you expecting to see in these top tables, or like later down the line when we get to top cut tomorrow?
Yeah, so this tournament is using our own vision ban list, which has restrictions on Vert and Ellie, and then I think it's No Seal Grade 3 and Hamiel. So there are hits to Prism and Gavriel as a whole. So I think what we'll probably see is either like other Bermuda decks like Highlander. I know like a few people have said that Highlander has a higher ceiling than Prisms, and overall I'd like it more. And then
Higher
there's also
ceiling.
Luard. Yeah, there's Luard, which didn't get hit in our restriction list. It has in the main restriction technically with the official Bistro list, but I still think Luard's still a really good contender, and Night Rose, just because it's so flexible and it has four big Skull Dragon attacks hitting you for 50k plus. So that's what I ideally think would be in our top tables, something like that. I know there's a few spicy decks here and there looking at registrations. um, I know our streamer today would be very happy to see a few of these decks being on stream, but I won't spoil any of that.
All right, let's see. We're looking at the deck list right here. We see some interesting Nuba list. Grand Blue's still a very good deck with those Skull Dragons. Those Skull Dragons do get obnoxious, and that's going to be very difficult to combat in this situation. For interesting enough, you did mention Luard, so we do have, I believe, a Shadow Paladin player in here and a Tachikaze player, which I did not think to expect. Actually, you should be excited about the Tachikaze player.
Okay, so the only reason why I'm not excited is just I look at their
It's
deck
Anger Blader,
list.
isn't it?
No, no,
It's
no, no,
Anger.
no. It's not that.
Okay.
It's not that. I just looked at their list. I look at one card. It's a four of, and it should not be a four of. That's the only reason.
All right.
There's one
All right.
card that is weirdly at a four of. I guess it works for other people, right? I've never tried it out, but just in theory, it should not work. But I
That's
guess
fair.
like it might be cool to see it just go off, see what it could do, since with that certain card, there is a potential high roll with it. And sometimes I can steal the game on like stuff like turn three. Turn three V premium decks don't really kill on that turn. They set up on that turn, try to kill turn four, turn five. But it'll be interesting to see, to say the least.
Yep, yep. And there's a Kagro list here. Actually, I do want to check that out because if it's Overlord, that's gonna be an interesting one. Ooh, but it's Dauntless Strike Blade Master. Okay, didn't expect that one. But I don't know. I guess I had to see it because Blade Master in premium format is very. I hate to use the word, but almost toxic, but aggro. I guess you can say. And being able to probably see it more in like a controlled setting in V premium. That's another thing. I have something I couldn't take into account right now is we're not gonna have to deal with over triggers here. It's gonna be a very back and forth format. You do what you can with your regular 16 triggers. No hoping for anything massive to come your way or to prepare for. So this actually may be a good change of pace. What you think?
I mean, I think it like takes another turn to set up, right? Since turn three, you write Dauntless, you kind of pressure them with the restand, and then gonna turn four with Blade Master, set up that vision token, and hit for a big number two crit or whatever it is. I personally haven't seen too much of Kagro in play besides the cross and premium, and like back when the cross was actually meta. Other than that, it'll be pretty interesting for me to watch, just because I haven't had much experience with that deck.
Yep, yep. So actually, before we go in, right, I just thought of something. We're
Yeah.
about to get reverse units. Now I know you're pretty close with Vision. I know we're both like we both chat with Vision, do a lot of stuff. But I heard you're a pretty big guy in Vision. So I gotta say, what are the chances we get like a reverse series as a tournament in the near future?
Actually didn't think about that. That would be very interesting to run since we get to see like all these reverse units come back with clan collection, volume 3 through 6, all of them getting reverse units for every single clan. So that would be, I mean, a lot of nostalgia first off, but also there's some cool new reverse units that they're going to release. So I would think that'd be a cool tournament to run. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if uh we would be able to to say the least, but that would be a cool tournament to run.
No, like think about it. Like I do remember back when reverse units first came out, Bushiroad ran a tournament called Team League League Joker, right? Where the whole idea was that half of the tournament was regular Cray units, regular decks, right? All 23 clans, right? And the other one was the 24 clans, but you're playing Link Joker or reverse. And whoever won in that tournament would fight the person that is the Cray leader and will fight the Void, which is the either Link Joker or reverse unit that won all those tournaments. And then it ended right there. It was like a two bracket type of tournament. It was a really cool concept, and it'll be kind of interesting if either Bushy Road or a tournament community brings it back. I wouldn't mind if a few communities brought it back. To totally be honest.
I think you'd have to send me the details of that since I honestly have not heard of that before. But if you send me the details, might be able to make something happen in the future whenever the sets come out. I think Volume 3 and 4 come out in February, right?
I believe so, but knowing the recent delays on a few sets and unsure about the release date of some stuff, I guess we're gonna have to find out a little bit more.
That's fair. And hey, welcome,
Yay!
TIE Fighter Raiders. Welcome to the stream. We're about to start our V Premium tournament with our custom vision ban list. So make sure to stick around and we'll be getting to some matches shortly.
So you actually brought up something I forgot about the ban list. What is restricted today? What are we not going to be seeing much of?
So we have Prism, sorry, not Prism, but Prism Vert, the grade 3, and Ellie, the 20k grade 1 guard, both restricted with each other. So that'll be interesting to see. Prisms will have much lower defensive capabilities, but at the same time, we also restricted grade 3 no seal with Hamiel. So like you can't pop off with Hamiel on 0 damage because
All right,
that was the whole thing. You damage now your opponent, and then you hope to God that your opponent doesn't have no seal in hand.
all right. And I think Colin Bar is restricted as well, right?
No, that's for premium only. Everything
Oh,
else is for premium or for D.
all right, all right. So very small restrictions for V Premium, just hitting the most last set that we got, which was Bermuda, as well as like the Angel Feather one kill deck. The smack in the face, take it like a man deck. Man, I'm actually kind of shocked with those ban lists. I would have expected Overlord to come into the fray and take some names.
I was kind of expecting that as well, honestly. To be fair, our only Kagro player is a Blade Master fanboy. So if he brought Kagro, I don't know what I would have thought. Because like the Blade Master main bringing Overlord is a bit weird. Did I say Kagro earlier? I meant Overlord.
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
It's still Kagro,
It's
specifically
still
Overlord. But yeah.
Oh,
Only
you're not
only
wrong.
one
Kagro is
Kagro.
Overlord. Okay, Blade Master's his own thing.
What is Kagro? I only know Overlord. What do you mean?
Oh, so I see that the stream has glitched me out, but hopefully I come back in normally.
We should be
But
fine after a match or so, something like that.
yeah, yeah. But I do want to kind of take note of something. This is our first V Premium tournament in a while. Um, I do know that there's only 16 people in this tournament, but because of Matcherino, these numbers are crazy. There's 16 people in this tournament, and what's the payout?
The payout right now, not the payout, but the prize pool right now is at $156. Sorry, just to correct you, there's 14 people in the tournament right now. One person
Mm,
didn't check in. So we have 14 people. We will be
14.
doing a
Okay.
top four cut instead because of that. But $156 on the line,
I'm
and
sorry.
first
I'm
gets
sorry.
half of that plus the booster box.
I think you cut out. Did I hear 100 and something?
Yeah, 156. It's on screen right now. You can see it under your
Oh,
commentator cam.
oh, 156. Okay. All right. All right. You guys better be trying. All right. I gotta be honest. Holy cow! $156 for 14 of you? All right. I mean, I went to 114 person tournament by locals. Okay, the $156 is not the amount that they pay out. They're like, "Oh, do you want a pack of sleeves? Yeah, sure. I got first. I'll take a pack of sleeves." All right.
Yeah, honestly, this prize pool is crazy, and both times we've had a special donor, zero to pass, donate $100 every time. Last time it was during Top Cut. This time it's right before the tournament starts. So that was just a crazy thing for us to notice right there. Like looking at it right before the tournament started, we're like, okay, what's the prize pool at? It should be still at 56, right? Nope, it's 156. Oh God.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very fun tournament. This is actually, I think, our first VRX tournament, so experimental, messing with the ban list. We had to see how it goes. But what are the plans for VRX after Tuesday when we get the restrictions or find out what's going on with premium?
To my knowledge, we are either one going to adjust the ban list or two going to like start a little new with it because like some of the VRX ban lists might be removed because those restrictions went into the actual ban list that they're releasing on Tuesday. So
Yeah.
honestly, we won't know for sure until the official ban list comes into play and we look at it and see how it affects ours. But
Okay.
we still do plan on running more VRX events in the future, just depending on what the environment is after, like we actually play the format a little more.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I kind of see where we're kind of transitioning to envision. VRX is a great way to test new rules when waiting too long for uh, Bushiroad to announce anything, and then like if anything in the community just feels very obnoxious to the point where you guys want to restrict something and see how it experimentally goes. I do think RX events are also going to be different play styles and different testing, right? Like you guys would do like a limited kind of like random format that hasn't been tested before. Like, is that the plans for
No,
it?
something like that. We're also looking to stuff like two deck formats, so bringing back that format that I know a lot of people loved back in V Premium.
Did you say two deck format?
Yeah, I did say two deck format.
Woo! Let's go two deck format.
But yeah, stuff like that. I mean, I guess does team format go under VRX? I don't know. It probably goes under a normal tournament because an official team format, but something of the like. But yeah, stuff like that. Custom community formats or just stuff that Bushy hasn't really supported. Stuff like G Premium coming back. G has always been a fun time for us. But yeah,
That's gonna be fun.
that's what we're planning with VRX currently. I don't know if it'll be anytime soon, but we are planning on doing them after Rumble goes off.
Yeah, yeah, and that's actually a great thing too because Rumble's going to come in, support the three formats. We do want to test them out. I do know that you guys are gonna do some regular standard events. When I mean standard, I mean like without the vision ban list for people that want to practice for Rumble. When I think it happens in what, December?
Yeah, they said late December to early January, sometime between there.
So this is a great place to go in, practice, earn some free, not free, but like uh,
Earn some pretty good hard cash.
yeah, some good hard cash. And overall just test your ability, see where you stack, and check your confidence. Or I mean, not even to check your confidence. Okay, if you have a deck, all right, you're ready to put some good money. If you put in money into that $100 deck of yours, take it to an event, guys. 100% take it to an event. Do not stand on it. I see people. I know someone that has a $400 deck with these foils, high rarities, almost maxed out. Right? I asked, so did you go to the last tournament last week? And it'll be like, I haven't played a tournament in my life. And I'm like, what are you doing with this? Look, I understand being a collector, but you built the deck. Who are you playing it for? Go into events. It's fun. You go in and you see how you stack. It doesn't matter if you lose. All right? Because at the end of the day, you had a fun time. You got to practice. You got to see what was wrong with your deck if there was any situation, and then you go on and get better. And those are the things about the events that I like. I love events like Vision. I love remote fight events. I love local events. I love my I love my big events in Florida. Like going into an event, putting in your time, and then like overall seeing how you stack. No matter if you win or lose, you had a fun time. You met new people. You played new people. You practice. You get to chat it up on chat. You get to chat it up in your locals. Go to an event, guys. It's the way to go. I don't know how I ended up on this tangent, but I'm here.
I mean, it's a valid tangent, honestly, since there are like some people who are starting out who are like new to the game. They go to your local game store, they get their new start decks, and they like play a little bit, but they might be like a little too scared to get their locals, or like maybe their friends don't want to go to locals with them.
I'll
And
be
so it's just
scared for you. Just send the scared my way and play at locals. Okay, it's not gonna look. I'm not gonna give you the money to play. All right, like if you have $5 to spend, put $5. If not, sell some of your cards because you don't need all of them. All right, and play in your locals. I'm gonna promise you, you're not as bad as you think. You're probably a successful player, and you don't know it yet because you haven't taken the step. You haven't seen how competitive you've been, right? And don't be afraid that it's gonna be an addiction because it's not like gambling. You have 5 rounds, means you have 5 chances to take a win. All right.
so we're gonna be going into a match, and I actually don't know what to go into. What deck do you want to see?
Actually, surprisingly enough, I kind of want to see the Blade Master match. I
You
want
want
to
to see
see
Blade
it.
Master?
Yeah, Dala's Blade Master, the way to go. Make it easy.
All right. Well,
Bermuda's, we're
looks
going
like
to see at top tables, so not. So I do think that the Blade Master player that we're going to be seeing is
it's going to be
possibly.
Card Fight Extreme versus Fro Dude. So this is going to be Dauntless Blade Master versus Night Rose.
Good job, Cardweed, banning that bot. We got to clear the toxicity from our chat here.
All right, we'll get into this game shortly once stream sets up.
All right, let's see. So I do think that they're fighting Grand Blue, so that's going to be kind of fun. Who do you think has the advantage here? Like protect over force? What do you think?
Honestly, I don't know. Since what is it? I think it's Garen the Grade 2. It
Yeah.
has guard restrict if I'm not wrong. But like protect markers don't have a grade. So it might not matter as much. I think like Night Rose has a lot more utility in their deck because they have a lot of moving cards. They have a lot of combos with each and every card, and also they can chain a lot of card effects to get off their, like their big skull dragons, their multiple ghost ships for a bunch of draw and all that. So It really depends on how this Night Rose player plays. I think it's already on, but I would do it in case. All right. Oh, you guys can hear us now?
Testing, testing.
Okay.
All right. I don't know. Yeah, you guys can hear us. All right. Good, good, good.
Okay, cool.
All right. Are we currently looking at the match? I think so, right?
Yep.
All right. Good, good. All right. It does look like. All right. I think we just watched the ending of it, but I can't tell who won because everyone's picking up their decks.
Card Fight Extreme got it.
All right. So we saw Blade Master take it, but I didn't get to see how Blade Master played, Charlie. How could you do this to
So
me?
they put Force 2 on their Vision token, attacked with it. The opponent took it, and then they died.
Hmm. All right, but it's not enough information. That didn't make me feel as ecstatic as I wanted it to be. But was we do know it kind of finished a little bit earlier than expected. Is there any other match you want to check out? You know, you did get me first pick, so.
Let's see. Let's see what other matches there are. So we have a few matches left. So we have Out of Orange, was a match with ECAP, and then we have Gleaming Garmor versus Noman.
Mm.
Forgot we had WCC Noman in this tournament. And then we have Hikawa versus Zero to Pass, our $100 donor. So,
Yep.
I mean, pretty big names here. It just depends on
So
which one you want to watch.
we got WCC Noman. We know that he's probably gonna put in a good job. Um, I think we should probably check him out for a little bit later. But I don't actually know some of these names. I want to check out some of these underdogs here. I've never seen ECAP before.
As far as I'm aware,
So
ECAB is a overseas competitor. I believe it is, well, way late into the night right now for them. So they're staying up tonight to play. But yeah, it'd be interesting. I think they're one of our dare I say unusual players with their deck choices.
all right, so we're hearing in that the game is probably finished. I do think there's probably one more game left. All right, so table four, table seven. Charlie, without looking at their names, pick one.
Uh Table 4, table 7. Oh, okay. Well, we'll
You
probably go to table set. I mean, actually, these tables are kind of filled up.
Ooh,
uh, streamer, look in DMs. Yeah, that's what I usually do, anyways. Completely forgot
all
about
right.
that. Um, so we'll quickly go to a break here, actually, since both these games look like they are about to close out.
Yeah,
So
I think
let's
that's a
let's
good
go
one.
to a quick break. We kind of forgot about the Matcherino video, but there will be a Matcherino video during the break to explain to you how you can also contribute to the Matcherino prize pool for free, by the way. For free. You can give these guys more free money in the prize pool. Maybe, reach up to 200 in the prize pool.
And not only for the audience, but if you are also competing in the event and haven't logged into Matcherino, please, I do recommend checking it out if you feel confident that you're gonna take some names and want to increase your pot at the end. But yeah,
Other than that,
It's me, VB Franz. I'm here to show you how to sign up for Matcherino. Very simple. All you have to do, navigate over to matcherino.com, click on the login button, and choose your preferred sign-in method. It has everything you need from Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Google, Facebook, Discord, even Line. After that, you're essentially in. You got your account set up? Now, what next, Franz? what do you want me to do next? Well, you can support our tournaments. There will be a prize pool that you contribute to. You can also claim codes. Each claim code is 25 cents into the prize pool. You get 50 codes for that. If you get all 50, that's $12.50 that you've added to the prize pool of the tournament without doing anything, without any cost to anyone. Now, if you would like to directly contribute to these tournaments, there is a direct contribution section for you. You can put as much as you want in there. Be our guest. Now, moving on to Marketplace. There's so many things that we can do with this. We can do Discord roles. We can do merch coming soon. We can do sleeves, mats, any apparel, anything like that you can imagine. All these will have specific values that you can buy them for, and those values you can also get extra bonuses that'll go to our prize pool. You can buy a shirt for $10, $15, and you can contribute $5, $10 to the tournament while you're at it. And all that at zero extra cost to you. That money just goes from your purchase directly into the prize pool. Super cool stuff. Now, the last thing I really want to talk about here is quests. Now, over on the sidebar there, you'll see a bunch of quests going down. It can be anything from following things on Twitter, subbing on YouTube, to anything a little more in depth, like looking at a link, doing a small survey, anything like that. Overall, guys, this is a really cool opportunity to get more funding for our tournaments, and this is just for you guys. This is all for you guys. This is no benefit to us, no monetary benefit, other than giving you guys more of a prize pool to build and grow our tournaments. It's what we want for you guys, and I can't wait to see you in the next tournament.
And we're back. Hello, guys. We're back from the crutches of Cray. Link Joker kind of locked us in for a bit, but thankfully enough, with the power of friendship, we were able to come out. But we know we already finished round one. We saw that Blade Master took the game. You guys saw most of it more than us, but uh, I'm kind of excited to see if Blade Master does take some advantage here. And I was kind of taking a look around, seeing what other matches we have, and I kind of read all of Grand Blue and missed that there was a Genesis player, and I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know if we're going to see it this time around, but I do want to take note that I need to check the deck list when it goes to you chatting, Charlie, because I actually want to know if they're playing Regalia, because I think Regalia is kind of crazy. It kind of beats out most Excel decks. So later down the line, if we ever get to that one, that was going to be really great.
Well, you see, I know what it is, but I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to wait until they show up on stream to spoil it, or if they make top cut
Exactly.
to spoil it.
Exactly.
So I think it'll be a good surprise, I'd say.
What
I think it's a
What
pretty.
is this?
What do you,
I just looked at it. I just looked at it.
should I be concerned now, since I only looked at the name of the file? I didn't actually look at the deck list.
Oh my god. I haven't seen this in like forever. This is better than
Oh.
Gear Chronicle deck. Oh my god. Valkyrion? Really?
Hey, you
No,
weren't supposed to
nothing against
spoil it.
Nothing against it. I think it's gonna be a really cool matchup. I was expecting Regalia. Come on.
Come
All right, there's
on.
only one
Okay, look.
guy.
Astro Poets is still a pretty good contender in the meta, okay? Still pretty good.
Yeah.
You get to spam force markers, you gotta put them everywhere. I know some people like to meme with force 2 just to put on Valkyrion, but like
Mhm.
that makes your vanguards a lot smaller, still 13k 2 crit, but
Yeah.
if you spam force 1 enough, those columns are gonna get beefy.
Mhm. I am not putting no brakes on the spoilers, okay, guys? If you guys don't want to get spoiled on what happens in No Way Home, don't say anything to me, okay? I'll tell you like right now. I'll tell you what's gonna happen in the Venom series. That's the Venom movie that's next week. All right. All right. You ready? You ready? I'm not gonna spoil anything. I promise. I promise not. But yeah, Charlie, coming into V Premium, we saw a little bit of there. Grand Blue coming in. We had Kagero. We talked about Genesis. We have Bermuda. Bermuda has its 3 trifecta versions of themselves, right?
Trifecta.
Trifecta. Tachikaze, you're liking the deck, but they're running a 4 of that you're unsure about. Is there anything, anything that you were expecting in this tournament that is not here, other than Gear Chronicle? I know you want to say that one. That one's for me. You can't say that one.
I know, like we were talking about Overlord earlier, so honestly expected the only Kagura in this tournament to be Overlord. But once you look
Yeah.
at the name that it's attached to, it's probably not Overlord, as we saw with Card Fight Extreme there.
Yeah.
But there is another deck that I thought would also be used more prominently, which is Nightmare Dolls. I know Nightmare Dolls has a lot of attacks. If you give it something like 3-4 Counterblast on their turn 3, they can hit you with like 11, 12 attacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like if they're going first,
Yeah.
so I mean, Nightmare Doll is still a pretty good contender just because of the many attacks they can hit. It can hit at least over a trigger, as far as I know. But if you hit 2 triggers, most of their turn shuts down. I know because usually I'm on the receiving side of Nightmare Dolls, and I never hit a trigger when it matters. Just die on, get a 6 damage shield, you still die.
I remember my last V Premium tournament. I was playing Gear Chronicle, 14 crit 2 heal, right? And I fought a total of 5 Nightmare Doll decks, best of 3, and throughout all of them, I took like 4 of them out, and then the last one I lost to because I was like, man, how many times am I gonna fight Nightmare Doll? It was it's scary, guys. All right, Nightmare Dolls, the amount of times they attack. I was just thankful enough that like every time I was able to guard perfectly the amount, I always ended up with like 2 cards left in hand. But coming into V Premium now, I can't run 14 crits anymore. I gotta run, the 4 heal. I need to have the pieces needed to survive. What is going to be kind of interesting and probably going to change it a little bit more are those new heal triggers. What do you think about that? Those new heals.
The heal gardens will probably affect like a lot of Excel decks going first because most of the Excel decks, can't hit numbers over like a trigger or so. So if your opponent heal guardians and then hits another
Gets second.
defensive, then your turn is kind of shut down unless you plan around that. But
Yeah.
I think it'll slow down the meta a lot. Like when we saw, I think it was there's a face gang tournament with the new heal guardians, and Dan Tarian and Melik Melith were the top tables at the end. Top two. Dan Tarian, by the way, benefited off of heal guardians because Dan Tarian can guard with grade 2 or higher from their soul, right? Heal guardians are grade 3, so you just constantly recycle your heal guardians and guard with Dantarian, and then you're kind of sitting there, with the beefy soul, beefy guard from soul, and also you have number of terror, which helps you fuel your hand. So we just have a lot of Stolly decks that came out from that. Dantarian is a nice surprise to see, I will say. Shout out to Noto for piloting that deck. But also I've seen that
Notorious,
there,
really? Holy cow!
yeah.
You're right. Notorious would figure that out.
I've seen a few Excel mains say that heal guardians didn't affect it too much. You just have to play a little around it and you'll be fine. Going second doesn't matter, of course, but going first it does matter. It just depends on how you plan around it. I guess I've seen some people go Excel 1 to try counteract that. See if there's like any strategies with Excel 1 that you could use. Of course, Excel 2 kind of hard dice to it because it's only 5k. But yeah, I mean, it slows down the meta enough to where Stolly decks can benefit from it, but not too slow to where Excel decks literally die.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking overall is that with these new heal guardians, it does open doors for staying at low damage when you go second. Um, I think the biggest one is also like Overlord, how much it like gets depleted because you can just -2 crit for that battle. Right? Most of them want to go force 2. And I actually think that was kind of funny enough that it was exactly 2 crits. Not 1 crit, it's 2.
I mean, you just say no to your opponent's force 2 grade 2 because that's a thing for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, what's going to be kind of interesting most of the time though is that if you go against, let's say, um, anything you go against with Kagura, right? You go in, you minus them 2 crit, right? Would you do that for the first attack, or would you go in and take it for the second or third attack? Because like you already know that they can just pull a crit and deal you 1, but then after you're gonna be dealt 3. So might as well just take the 3 damage on the first hit and then minus it out to 1 or 2, right?
Yeah, I would ideally just minus it on the first or second attack if their crit is low enough, and then try to minus a crit on the last attack. I mean, wait, don't you only get 2 Vanguard attacks if you're going first? I thought.
No, you get all 3. You just get no drives on the last one.
Oh, okay.
That's not fun.
Why is Overlord not being played right now?
I don't know.
Let me answer a few questions from chat because I know people are asking about decks and all that, which I apologize, completely forgot about. It looks like there is one Prism in this tournament. Franz, I know you can guess who it is. I know you. You have connections.
Yeah, I have connections.
I don't think there's any golds. Yeah, there are no golds in this tournament. And there's one Tachi's in here. Just to quickly go down the clan distribution, we have 5 Bermuda Triangle. They are split up by 3 archetypes: Prism, Pacifica, and Highlander. We have 1 Genesis, 2 Grand Blue, 1 Kaguro, 1 Nubatama, 1 Pale Moon, 1 Shadow Paladin, 1 Spike Brothers, and 1 Tachi's. So it's pretty interesting. A lot of 1-0s.
Oh my god, that's gonna be well, I think I'm hearing from the higher ups that are ready to get into round 2. So let's see how Oranges or Inner Apple is doing in tournament.
Yes, as some of you may know, from Outer Orange's community sometimes reverse their name to Inner Apple. So for the remainder of this round, we'll be calling them Inner Apple.
Yep.
Only in this round.
It's here to play.
Yeah, I just hope that Inner Apple doesn't have the stream open to hear us call them Inner Apple.
No, no, no. I hope not.
It should be fine. Shouldn't
You see,
they should be
not
able to hear us?
not to go into another card game, right? But
Yeah, totally
it's like
not.
it's like Yukimoto and the Pharaoh. All right, Yukimoto is outer orange, but when she plays, she's inner apple. Okay,
You
she's
got
coming
it.
here
You
to
got
play.
it going. Yeah.
Yep. So inner apple, Yahoo! Inner apple.
So we can see both our players here setting up. Fro Dude from our first round playing Grand Blue Night Rose, and then Inner Apple, I believe, is playing Pale Moon.
So is this gonna be your nightmare doll, or
Yeah,
disappointedly is
this
it gonna be
is
Harry?
this is probably gonna be our Nightmare Doll player. As I talked about earlier, Nightmare Dolls can get a bunch of attacks off. If you give them a bunch of counterblasts, lots of attacks on turn 3. No matter if you're at grade 1 or grade 2, you still have to hit a defensive just to shut down most of their attacks. But
Ooh, she
let's
has
see if Frodude can
QSPs.
pull that off.
All right, Fro, dude, you gotta watch out. She has SPs in the deck. That means she's special parallel in this match. All right, whatever that means. But we do
So
have Grand Blue Protect versus Excel. Kind of like a little difficult for the Protect side. The multi-attacking. If he does go Protect one, that's just gonna hinder him with all the extra attacks because he has to drop an extra card for that PG. I think what's good about I think what's good if Inner Apple over here hits a defensive, or if Fro dude here hits a defensive, he'll probably be good for most of the attacks for it. But if he hits a second one, then it just turns off outer orange, Inner Apple's turn completely. Okay, maybe Inner Apple is not a good idea. I can't keep up.
well, I couldn't mention this round 1 because we're busy fixing audio issues, but Frodude is actually someone from my locals that I play with normally. So it's pretty exciting to see him on stream. Albeit this is the second time. Honestly, didn't plan this out. We're talking during the
Mhm.
break. We're like, we're gonna watch Nightmare Dolls. We didn't expect for Frodude to come on again, but I can actually talk about him now. He's a cool guy from my locals. We playtested a bunch earlier. I'm a Tachi main. I only have Tachi, so I can only playtest against him with Tachis. But I kind of like taught him how to use Beatrice in the Excel matchup here. So I suspect that he'll be heart mulling for Beatrice here and going Protect 2. Just get those beefy heal intercepts for 25k. So
Mhm.
I think that he's going to be a bit prepared here. Getting the damage here from Inner Apple to get that Column Bard out, get that extra draw, either from Greed Shade or not. Well, Greed Shade doesn't draw; it gets you the filter from Greed Shade or the extra draw from that Ghost Ship that you just put to drop. What do you think Inner Apple should do in this matchup against Grand Blue?
So actually, I mean, they just pretty much had to do their turn as it is. Uh, as long as she gets the pieces into her soul, she will have access to pretty much everything she needs to do for Nightmare Dolls. Keep calling out that ace of hers. If I remember correctly, the ace is it's one of the two. It's either Chelsea or Carol, the one that goes
It's
back and rewrites. I think it's Carol.
it's Carol. Yeah, it's Carol.
Yeah. So just being able to get the majority of the Carols out, Chelsea itself too, getting ridden. She's gonna have a lot of Excel markers, drawing a lot of cards, and like even if Fro dude, your friend, I'm sorry to tell you, but if he's even able to survive that turn where like she starts it, hopefully he's able to finish it off the falling. Because if not, she just has way too much Excel circles to deal with, and at that point you probably be at 5 damage. But yeah, like I was saying, the Excel itself has all the capability of keeping forward, just staying, playing the game as it is. It's going to be pretty much the big brain side for Grand Blue over here to be able to develop a hand. And wouldn't be shocked. Like now we're seeing it. He has the ghost ship on board. He wants to be able to get some draw power in as early as possible, which is probably the best call.
Yeah, and we saw a crit there getting checked on the drive check, putting it all to the ghost ship. So this thing is a 34k 2 crit attack right now. Not attacking with the greed shade, I believe, to damage an eye, but
Mhm.
getting in that ghost ship swing for 2 crit is pretty
Ooh.
huge considering that, well, it's a 30k guard to block it, and I don't think that's worth, honestly, at 0 damage. So he just takes it.
So Inner Apple did just damage a draw trigger, drawing an additional card and beginning her turn here. So I actually think that draw trigger is going to be very helpful for surviving some of these attacks. Though it would be better in her hand in this scenario because if that Skull Dragon comes onto the field, that's going to be kind of scary once he develops that big chunky soul, if you know what I mean. So it's going to be kind of obtuse if it keeps going that way. Usually these grade 2 games are pretty back and forth. It's either like a 2 or 3 attack push, and then after that, it's pretty static until we get to those grade 3 turns.
It's
All
doing
right.
it for us too, producer.
This card's looking fine on my end, but I do notice that in chat we are a little bit freezing up. It could be overall the camera quality here on some of their sites here not being able to keep up with what they're doing. Their exposure may be a little too high in a dark room, so it's hard to tell. But getting more into this match, he does decide to go Beatrice. Being able to call retire the ghost ship, probably go down to a grade 1 ghosty. I think the grade 1 ghosty does countercharge, doesn't it?
Yeah. So at the end of the battle, they can retire themselves and they countercharge, and then Beatrice just counterblasts one every time something is retired to call out a ghosty that is 1 grade, or not 1 grade, but a grade lower, or something that's a grade lower. Yeah, like you can go straight from the grade 2 ghost ship there, back down to just a grade 0 heal. But we'll see what Frodude mills off of Damien here, since they can choose to mill anything. Decides to mill the heal trigger there for more defensives. The free 25k intercept. 35k intercept with the protect marker there, which is pretty big. I mean, one card guarding for 35k.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Not gonna lie, 100%. And Mr. Time Leave, I'm not here disrespecting the orange. I give her a lot of respect. She gives all of us a lot of respect. I'm not here disrespecting. I am just overall saying how it is. The inner apple is out. She's here to win some games. All right.
All right, looks like Fruit is just setting up their turn. Might be going to it now. We only have the grade 0 ghosty and drop right now, but I think what Frodude will do. Never mind. I predicted wrong. I thought they're gonna go with Damien first, go back to the grade 0, and then go ship into Damien. But I was wrong.
But yeah, I don't think does. He have another Damien in the drop zone?
No, but the Damien on rearguard can retire itself to countercharge, so that's why I thought that Frodude would go attack with Damien first. Because Ghost Ship is also just a really big beater.
All right, so activating the skill, calling the 0. I thought you go down 1 grade.
No, you go down as long as the card that you're calling is the card's grade is lower than the card you retired, it's fine. Like you can go straight from Skull Dragon down to heal.
Oh, okay, no problem, no problem. Yeah, you're right. He should have gotten the whole Damien route, countercharged 1, and he would have gotten a lot more attacks that turn.
Yeah, I think
And
he would have
used
gotten
1
2
less
more attacks off.
counterblast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have also had very low counterblast used for that. I think he would have only been 1 counterblast entirely.
No. Since
But hey,
Damien is also hard once per turn, so he'd still be using 2
Really?
counterblasts, but it'd be for next. You still have an extra attack, yeah.
Okay.
Unless he has another heal and drop. If he has another heal and drop, then this is fine.
Alright, going on the Beatrice attack, probably gonna give the power to Damien, because Damien is gonna be an 8k. Oh no, he actually gains plus 5k because of Beatrice, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, so he's a
Still doesn't
13k
hit a
base.
trigger.
He's playing with dangerous waters here. Overall, not attacking with the 13k first.
I was more so
Alright, here
saying
we
that orange did orange hit a trigger? Oh, I guess he's damage denying her right now. They both can
Interesting.
still hit.
Yeah, they both were still able to hit, but it does look like he did just give Orange a turn. Didn't want to focus on anything there. Ooh, he probably wants to keep the intercepts on board, but the teal trigger would have been fine. It wouldn't retire.
Yeah, no, there it's I believe Damien is a May, I believe. I thought Damien was a May, but yeah, you could still attack with a heal, it'd be 15k to Vanguard, still a 10k guard because you're at 9k base.
hmm I mean, the one scenario that maybe he was a little bit confused about was the the Nyrose and Beatrice, because Nyrose would retire the I mean, what?
Yeah, since healing that damage, costed Inner Apple an extra Vanguard attack. At least a Vanguard attack with full effect, because Chelsea can call out 2 cards. They gain +10, but it isn't happening here.
I mean, another good point of view is maybe this does really help in Frodude's favor over here. He did decide to stay on low counterblast, staying at 2. He does hit a crit trigger, getting +10, so that's pretty good. She kind of knocking out some of those attacks already. Has to hit another trigger, though, in order to end the turn completely. The question is, do you use up all your counterblasts now, or try to get more excels and be able to just fly in the attacks next turn, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I think for this turn, Inner Apple just has to push Frodude to high damage to where Even if he gets a trigger, inner apple will be fine. So ideally,
Yeah.
like push to 4 here. Hope that Frodo doesn't heal, or push to 5. Hope that Frodo doesn't heal, and then
Ooh,
after that, you should be
another
fine.
heal trigger, healing another point of damage.
This heal doesn't matter because there is a face down damage, but that is really good for inner apple there.
Yeah, the irony in that one, where two heals in a row. First one is not ideal, and then the second one just makes things a lot better for Inner Apple here, because leaving a lot of space for not a kill turn to happen on Frodo's side. So it's just gonna be another back and forth. Maybe this is probably a good time for her to be able to do some more attacks here, generate another Excel circle, and just build up for that next turn because she has all the time in the world for it.
Yeah, I think at this point all you do is filter because you can't really gain cards in hand. The only thing Carol does really is filter your hand out, so you just keep discarding stuff that you don't need and just filter hand or triggers into your hand so that you can guard Frodo's next turn. Dude will have to go on the offensive next turn because, man, Inner Apple checking 2 heals on the same turn, going down to 2 damage. That's pretty big, unless Dude himself checks, a heal or two to get back down. If if Inner Apple checks another heal here, I swear.
Well, she
I
won't be
mean,
able to heal because Frodo is
yeah,
at three already. So
she won't be able to heal, but that is another heal that'll be coming out, and like if Frodo pushed Inner Apple to 5, then it wouldn't have mattered because of a triple heal. But I mean, we probably won't see it. It's only one drive check. A pretty unlikely chance of doing that. However, if Inner Apple here hits a front, these attacks are going to be hitting, and Frodo does not want that.
yeah, hitting the front trigger will be kind of scary. I was thinking about that earlier. That if she does run front triggers, it would be useful for getting over that 10k restriction from the crit trigger. But at the same time, would it be ideal for the deck list that keeps changing out its attacking units to have fronts in it? So it
Yeah,
couldn't really safe release.
yeah. I mean, we see the front there in the drop zone at the very top. But this board is pretty beefy. 24k in the front row right there. Just called out another Carol from top 5. So Inner Apple's filtered their deck a ton. Hitting a front here would be icing on the cake. Means everything would hit right here. So
Deck
want to
bidding,
pass
deck
on
winning.
Vanguard.
Here we go, Chelsea.
Oh,
What's up, Chelsea? Attacking
these are
once
pretty
again with
good
the
soul
Vanguard.
charges.
Anything enough. He is a 22k base. Being attacked by another grade 3 on the Vanguard circle gets very scary because, he's going to keep having a drive check, and you have to worry that, they're probably going to hit that trigger, so you probably want to guard that attack. So these are a lot of like fadeaways just coming in. Kind of reminds me of Melum back in the day, always attacking for 11 poke. And you'd be like, well, if it hits, I'm SOL.
Yeah, but I think it doesn't seem like anything else is hitting besides the Excel circle right there, and I think the column on the left
Ooh, and
gets
another
another crit
critical
trigger, so it
trigger.
shuts down everything.
So everything is shut down at this point.
The only problem that I have with this is that Frodo's at 4 damage, which means they can only take one more attack next turn.
Hmm.
And looking at Inner Apple being at 2 damage here with 7 cards in hand, probably not going to die. Even if he quad Skull Dragons, probably not going to die. So I think Frodude has to bank on hitting a bunch of heals here or just bank on creating his opponent to death. So this is round 2. You didn't miss much. You only missed round 1. A bit of technical difficulties in round 1, so it's all right. Round 2 going in here. I believe this is near the end of the game.
We wouldn't
Um,
be a remote tournament organization if we didn't have system issues. All right, it's kind of in the name. All right, the internet itself is not perfect, but we are coming in, watching the game, seeing them play, and watching the event unfold. So you didn't miss much. Just here round 2, just enjoying the matches here. Grand Blue against Pale Moon. This is actually funny because it's like Luna versus from G. Holy cow!
oh, you're
I didn't think
right.
about it
Yeah.
like that. But Luna did play Harry, so we're not seeing a Harry here this time. Inner Apple, what were you doing? You're supposed to be playing Harry.
Okay, look, to be fair, if you're going to a tournament with over $100 on the prize pool, I
You're
wouldn't
right.
bring
You're right.
Harry. I would bring
I
Nightmare
wouldn't bring
Dolls.
Harry either.
So Frodo calls out the Columbard here, getting a Beatrice from deck, so that sets up for any quad plays because Night Rose does call to a column. I don't know if they have the two Skull Dragons. I think I saw one in drop. No,
Yeah,
that
I
was
think
last
it's the
game. Or that was last round. Oh no,
No,
there is
no,
one
there
in
is
drop.
one. Yeah, it was the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he does have one Skull Dragon and drop. He wanted to make sure it was there. We do have three Excel circles on the Pale Moon side. So next, this is going to have to be a turn to push, get her to 5 or hopefully 6. Her hand is not as big as I was expecting here, looking like 7 cards in hand, maybe 6.
Yeah, 7. So, I mean, Nightmare Dolls doesn't draw a bunch. They just filter because every time they ride, they have to pitch 2. And then the road ridden unit gets drive -1. So you have one drive and you get an Excel circle. So that's another draw. So you essentially just go even every time you ride. It's just, you keep attacking, keep adding pressure and all that.
Yep.
And you also get to filter your hand. So, like, if you get a dead drive, you just pitch the dead cards and then hope you get triggers, which most of the time happens, because you have a bunch of dry
Which I
checks.
do hope she
So,
does have. I would say one Sentinel hand, but because of that Skull Dragon, that Sentinel does need to be a PG, not a 30k Sentinel. But yeah, she has all the options to take 3 attacks here, going to 5 and probably guarding 2. Hopefully, like I said, PG in hand for one of those Skull Dragons because we are expecting it this turn with that Night Rose on the field, staring God in the face, being like, "We are the undead pirates. Fear me."
yeah, I do think, so Inner Apple filtered her hand a bunch. I think there's like 2 or 3 rewrites on that turn. So there's a bit of filtering in there. Uh, I think the only way Dude can get through this is double Skull Dragon into double crit. That's it. I don't think there's any
Double
other
Skull
out
Dragon
in
to
this
double crit.
situation. Yeah, I don't think there's
Sounds
any other out in this
highly
situation.
plausible for a mill deck.
There is one Skull Dragon in drop, but I don't think there's another way for Dude here to get another Skull Dragon. So I think they have to pray that Ghost Ship is big enough.
That's fair. That's fair. Actually, I haven't played a lot of Protect decks, but Grand Blue has always caught my interest of how versatile it is. Being able to toolbox certain cards and kind of similar to Gears in a sense. But I don't know. It's just the milling part. I hate to mill triggers. I hate to not control where my triggers are.
Yeah,
Only
that's fair.
mine.
That's fair. So retiring 2 there to fill up the drop zone even more and calling out a Jesse. I don't know if that mattered too much since you are minusing 2. You're getting rid of a booster. He might have just done it just to counter charge, I think.
So, the quality has changed a lot. I do think he's starting off with the Great Shade attack. I think that's Great Shade. Looks like Great Shade. Getting more power, changing how she wants to take it. Does she guard the attack? Yes, she does. 20k Sentinel. I'm a 20k guard, not Sentinel. And here we go with the next attack. The grade 1. This is the grade 2 Ghosty, actually.
Yeah, so we're seeing a front and then we're seeing the heal from the last turn. We know Inner Apple has one more heal in hand. There is a Carol in hand as well and a Chelsea, I believe. So
Yep.
2 grade 3s and a trigger in hand, at least from what I can remember. And then I think there's 2 other cards that they could possibly have. So it just depends if those cards are, well, BGs.
Yep, and here we go, calling the Beatrice and the Skull Dragon onto the field using Beatrice skills, very similar to Colin Part to call another Skull Dragon here. Is he going to pull 2 criticals?
Yeah, so this is the deciding factor here. If Frodude here pulls 2 criticals, there is a chance that Frodude wins from this situation. There is a chance. If not, then I think Inner Apple might take this game,
So
but
I
we'll
wasn't
never
able to
know.
really count. I think he has 14 cards in the drop, so 28k to both the Skull Dragons. He did go Protect 2, which actually was the better call here, not going Protect 1 because of Excel. And it's going to be probably 28 plus 5, 32k to the Skull Dragon. So there are 40 something k beaters.
Well, you
No,
get the
actually,
5k from Protect, 5k from Night Rose, and then the rest is from Skull Dragon. Oh, he does get a crit there. I
ooh.
think Orange or sorry, Inner Apple said no guard, so it does take the crit to face.
Oh yeah, that's very interesting that she does take the crit here. Um, actually, surprisingly enough, I would have probably guarded this attack.
Yeah, I would have too. If I had a PG,
Yeah,
I would
because like
PG this attack.
I even if I didn't 30k Sentinel the attack as well, like probably take the Skull Dragons. Eat Scully. Take the hit.
Oh, taking that fifth damage.
All right, pulling a crit, getting 10k. And here we go with the final Skull Dragon. How does she guard? Does she have a PG?
She
No,
has a
that's the
crit
30k
sentinel.
Sentinel.
So that's 53.
That's
Oh, that does guard
53.
it. Wait, does it? No. He still has to retire the Skull Dragon.
Yeah, but Skull Dragon only gains power from when it's called out, not anymore.
No, it's a continuous.
No, it's non place. Or it's
No, it's a continuous. Come on, Nari, you gotta read your cards. Come on.
oh yeah, hey, don't do that to me. Don't at me like that.
We're Vanguard players. I can understand. See, look, chat's telling you too.
all right, yeah, okay. You all are right. You all are right.
So this is a pretty dire situation. There's no heals that turn. And I don't think we saw a heal get milled as well, unless I just missed it. So literally, Fro Dude here has to hope for a trigger on 5 and a heal on 6 just to survive this turn. That's the only thing
Yes.
you need to survive this turn. But I say that as if that's easy. That is not easy at all. Getting 2 defenses back to back with the heal on 6? That's pretty hard.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty tough here. Looking at the match, um, though it does look like Interapper starting her turn. She does have like a very huge field, too many attacks to call for, and Frodo only can take 1 point of damage. So if he doesn't hit heal, I mean, if he hits a trigger, he may be put in a better situation with the amount of attacks that he's gonna be dealt. But if he doesn't, this could be game right here. This could be it. The final countdown, final destination.
Oh, and Apple's
Final
counting
test.
their deck. See how many are left, just to make sure they won't deck out. 4 counterblast to use though. Like I
All
said
right.
before, that is a lot. You can do so much with 4 counterblast. Looks like Inner Apple is counting triggers. I think that's about a little over half, somewhere around 10. I I have the call muted right now, so I don't exactly know, but I think that's around 10,
Yeah, I do
11.
think it's around 10.
So there are quite a fair amount of triggers out. We do know there's another grade 3 in Inner Apple's hand. Yep, there's the Chelsea. Is that a heal in the back?
Doesn't look like it.
Did Inner Apple?
Oh
No,
yeah,
that's
it
a
is a
trigger,
heal.
all
It's a
right.
heal.
Yeah, Inner Apple
Yeah,
just
it's a
called
heal.
out a heal.
She is not afraid. This is the game of the century.
The slight problem with this board is that if Rodid hits a 5th damage trigger here, all of Inner Apple's attacks just go to waste.
So, looking at chat, guys, Dino Thunder is better than Dino Fury. No exceptions. But back to the game.
Honestly, I don't even know what either of those are, and I'm a Tachi player. I'm a disgrace, but we don't talk about that.
Hmm.
For the contemplating guarding, I honestly would just take this. I would just try to get a 5th damage defensive. That's it. But yeah, it does get
Probably
punished by a front.
he is probably trying to equal out, you know, the amount of damage he's thinking he's gonna take. Does I don't know. You know Frodo a little bit better. Does he have any experience against how you say nightmare doll matchup?
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, okay, so he doesn't even know what to expect here. It's like he's still attacking. What's going on here? What the
Yeah.
hell?
On yeah, I would just take the damage right here. See if you can get a defensive. If you get a defensive, you don't have to guard at all. You can just want to passive Vanguard every single time. Yeah, well, he's taking it. Oh, gets the Negger bonus of damage. Doesn't get the defensive. I think right now he has to bank on a heal because there's too many attacks here. A little unfortunate to see. I was rooting for my
Yes.
man.
Nah, bro. Inner Apple over here, man. Knows what she's doing. It's got the inside plays inside that apple. Got it.
To be fair, Inner Apple bullies all of her opponents on her own stream, so I wouldn't be surprised if she bullied in an actual tournament as well.
She's like a Rin from G. You must have no rear guards before you lose. You shall be alone as your vanguard on the final attack. It is the end for you. All right, here we go. Man, I gotta say this has been a little bit rough of a video to see here with some of their cameras not lagging, but you know, pixelating.
Yeah,
There we go.
unfortunate Discord thing. I wish we could afford more boosts. Like honestly, if I had the money, I would just boost the server up to level 3 just so we can have better camera quality. But I currently don't have the funds for that monthly, to say the least.
Wish I could.
Bro, I think you just take this. I think you just bank for a 6 damage heal. I can't do much else. I'm pretty sure Frodude has at least 2 heals left in deck. So there's a decent chance.
No, 100%. If he's able to hit a trigger here, he'll probably be in a better position. But he needs to hit both heels. If
I don't
not,
think he
then
needs to hit both. I don't think he needs to hit both. Since hitting one
no, there's
shuts
another
down.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
There can't be
there's another
that
Chelsea, but that
it.
only generates. Yeah, only those 2 attacks hit though.
Ooh, and
I guess
nothing
I
there.
did
Going to
mean.
6 damage and ending the game here with Inner Apple and back to normal. Outer Orange taking the game here, winning and moving on to the third round with I think a 1-1 record because Frodude took the L against Blade Master.
Yeah.
So here we got Inner Apple, Outer Orange coming in, trying to win 3 more games in order to make it into top 4 tomorrow. Hopefully she does well. Wish her the best. And let's head back into it. What do you think is going to be the next matchup you want to go see? We haven't seen Noman yet. I think we have 4 rounds today, correct?
Yeah, we have 4 rounds today, so we have 2 more rounds.
All right, all right. I think it's a good time that probably in the next round we go check out Noman, see what matches we get here. I do think he's playing Bermuda Triangle, one of those strong, heavy hitter decks. Not sure if it's Highlander or what was the other one, Pacifica.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to see him because I know you dislike that deck specifically.
Look. I had a change of heart. Not really, but we got to see the decks. I know there's a good portion of Bermuda players that want to see some Bermuda today, and we'll give it to them. We'll show them what they are. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a lyrical deck when lyrical comes out. because it's
Okay,
pretty
look,
much
dude,
flawless. So
can we just get this straight? Lyrical is not Bermuda. Bermuda is lyrical. Lyrical is not Bermuda. Just to get this straight,
that is correct.
please stop calling lyrical Bermuda. You can call Bermuda lyrical, but you can't do the other way around. It doesn't work like that.
So an egg is not a chicken, and chicken is, but a chicken is an egg.
Hold on, what?
An egg is not a chicken, but a chicken is an egg.
I would say the other way around for how my brain works.
No, because an egg does not always have to become a chicken. It can become an eagle.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
A parakeet.
Why are we having this conversation?
I don't know. I think I broke you.
I think my brain is.
I think Echo broke a bit. Like he's like, what did he just say? Frank, right? No. I'm right here. I'm right.
Okay,
an
but
egg
like,
is not a chicken, but a chicken is an egg. Think about it.
eggs can become chickens, but there is no. Okay, no, but not all eggs are chicken eggs. If the way you
Yes.
said it sounds weird.
No.
That-
The
that-
way I
that's
said
it.
the way I said it's still correct because not all eggs are chickens, but a chicken does come from an egg.
Yeah, but like you said, as if chickens are eggs.
Well, technically they are. They start somewhere.
You said chickens are eggs. What?
Yeah, eggs are not chickens, but chickens are eggs. Yeah, because you get chicken eggs. You don't go and ask for. You don't grab
Yeah,
a
you
carton
get
of
chicken
eggs.
eggs, but chickens are not eggs. You cannot classify a chicken as an egg. That's all I'm saying.
You don't see me grabbing 12 cartons of like random eggs. Like they can't be eagle eggs. Those are extinct. I'll get arrested if I
Yeah,
went to
those are
Publix.
called chicken eggs. They're
But
not
so
eggs that
chickens
are
are eggs.
chickens. Okay, we'll just move on. We'll just move on.
Well, I know.
Anyways, I believe the end of round 2 will close out soon. So we'll go
Is that a
quickly
threat?
into a break right here. We'll also pull up the Matcherino video. Make sure to go to the Matcherino link, okay, by hitting !Matcherino or !Bracket. Either one works. Log into Matcherino and then just hit the claim code button. Let me check how many we have left. We have 28 claim code buttons.
Who went
You
up
could
$1,
add
man?
a free $3 to this tournament's pot just by clicking that claim code button. Just click it. It's free. That's all you need to do. Just click it. And you can also do quests while you're there, which adds more money to the prize pot. I don't think 200 is feasible for today and tomorrow because someone would actually have to donate. But I would like to see 200. I like to see our prize pool being broken since last time we peaked at 175. Let's try to get past that. At least. We're close to there.
So actually, before we get off, Echo, I accidentally said extinct. I meant endangered on the Eagles. All right. I'm glad we clipped the whole chicken and egg tobacco. Thank you, Nick. Kuro. All right, we're gonna come back to it next round. Okay. Don't forget it. But other than that,
All right.
peace out, guys. See you in the next one.
It's me, VB Franz. I'm here to show you how to sign up for Matcherino. Very simple. All you have to do, navigate over to matcherino.com, click on the login button, and choose your preferred sign-in method. It has everything you need from Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Google, Facebook, Discord, even Line. After that, you're essentially in. You got your account set up? Now, what next, Franz? What do you want me to do next? Well, you can support our tournaments. There will be a prize pool that you can contribute to. You can also claim codes. Each claim code is 25 cents into the prize pool. You get 50 codes for that. If you get all 50, that's $12.50 that you've added to the prize pool of the tournament without doing anything, without any cost to anyone. Now, if you would like to directly contribute to these tournaments, there is a direct contribution section for you. You can put as much as you want in there. Be our guest. Now, moving on to Marketplace. There's so many things that we can do with this. We can do Discord roles, we can do merch coming soon, we can do sleeves, mats, any apparel, anything like that you can imagine. All these will have specific values that you can buy them for, and those values you can also get extra bonuses that'll go to our prize pool. You can buy a shirt for $10-15 and you can contribute $5-10 to the tournament while you're at it, and all that at zero extra cost to you. That money just goes from your purchase directly into the prize pool. Super cool stuff. Now, the last thing I really want to talk about here is quests. Now, over on the sidebar there, you'll see a bunch of quests going down. It can be anything from following things on Twitter, subbing on YouTube, to anything a little more in depth, like looking at a link, doing a small survey, anything like that. Overall, guys, this is a really cool opportunity to get more funding for our tournaments, and this is just for you guys. This is all for you guys. This is no benefit to us, no monetary benefit, other than giving you guys more of a prize pool to build and grow our tournaments. It's what we want for you guys, and I can't wait to see you in the next tournament.
All right, we're back, coming in, and we came to an agreement. We came to an agreement.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, no.
Yeah,
You're
we
just
did.
trying to
We
make
came
me
to,
say this. You're just trying to make me say this. That's it. We didn't come to an
we
agreement.
we agreed. We agreed.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Eggs are not chickens, and chickens are eggs. Okay.
No, 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 nuh-uh.
All right. All right. All right. Well, before we go in and talk about it some more, I think the next round is starting up like right now, right? We're kind of behind schedule.
Yeah, round 3 is starting right now. Our featured match for this round is going to be WCC Noman versus Yellow. And these two are undefeated. These two are 2-0 right now going to round 3. And I have to say, Noman, I expected. Yellow, not at all. Yellow is using Spike Brothers.
So
I don't think I expected this.
Is WCC Wear Card Fight Consultants, or is it World Class Card Fighters, or is it Wear Class Card Fight? What is it? What
I
is it
think
these days?
I think it's the second one. Right now it's the second one. I think it used to be the first one.
All right.
Or it's still both or something like that. I don't
So
know
you,
the specific.
you guys don't have card fight therapy because I got over triggered a lot, and I need to let out some steam about my opinion. All right, all right. But I think a good thing I want to take in: how the hell is Dudley topping?
I didn't even say Dudley. But yeah, I don't know. Dudley's is undefeated right now. It's just a thing that happened, I guess.
Well, we know it's not Rising Nova. No, Rising Nova hasn't been seen in years. He's been missing in action.
It's technically Rising Novas with Dudley's, technically.
So it's all Spike Brothers at this point. What else does Spike Brothers have?
I see Bull Spike in here.
Now you're spoiling.
I mean, you spoiled Dudley, so I mean, might as well spoil the rest, right? All right, so we're gonna get into the match right now. I think they're going to be starting soon. So yeah, let's get into the match.
All right, let's check it out.
Okay, looks like Noman's
so
going
what you're
first.
gonna get is
Noman
the
playing Prisms.
Yep, so Bermuda's being able to go first is kind of scary. You know, they're very high octane deck, you know, being able to come in with these like powerful columns. But what do you think is going to be Spike Brothers' biggest issue getting into this matchup, other than everything?
Literally, the only thing I think that's going to affect them is Prism's defensive capabilities, which has been nerfed through our Vision ban list by restricting Vert and Ellie. So you won't be seeing Ellie at all in this list. There's no extra 10k guard out of a random grade 1 that also recycles itself. I found that part a little dumb, dare I say, that it recycles itself to gain extra 10k shield. But I mean, we aren't going to see that today. Although I do think that this might be a favorable matchup for Yellow, only if Yellow gets off a really good turn 1, turn 2 rush. Since if Yellow gets that off, then I think there might be a better chance of Yellow winning the match than Noman. But knowing Noman, I know he has some counterplay to this deck, which might shut down Yellow's plays. So there's a possibility that, you know, Yellow doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that is going to be a small fear to see. Kind of makes these best of ones kind of scary overall. But
can we just talk about Noman's mat real quick? Can we just talk about his mat? I've never seen this mat. When he submitted his decklist photo, I was like, where did this mat come from?
What is this mat anyway? Is it JoJo? I can't tell.
I think it's a JoJo background with just WCC slapped in the corner. So I mean, I personally don't have any experience with JoJo's, but it's a pretty good mat. Thumbs up. 5 out of 5 for me.
The mat's so good. It's a WCC member. Don't you see that? Look. He's wearing his jersey. Look, WCC. The man is part of WCC.
You know, we probably should have drafted some cultured JoJo watchers to be commentators, but that wasn't possible because one of them decided to commentate tomorrow with Philip. But it is Noman's turn too. He has a pretty good grade 1 and grade 2 ride, riding to both the grade 1 and grade 2 prisons respectively. I think he called out a Sedna in the back row to look for grade 3. But all things considered, Noman's side looks pretty good right now.
So in chat, it does look like everyone is very disheartened that we do not know JoJo Bizarre Adventure. They didn't know that that was a requirement for playing Vanguard, guys.
No, it's just a culture thing, man. Don't worry about it.
Hmm. I'm gonna be honest. I can't tell anything on the Bermuda side. So if you have better eyes than me, you're gonna have to explain.
To be fair, you don't like Bermuda anyway, so I kind of have to explain in general.
That is very true. Very true. You're gonna have to walk me through this. Oh,
So
whoa!
I
Is
think-
that yellow?
Yeah, that's what Naru. What?
Yo, I fought yellow the other day. When the heck did he get Dudley?
We mentioned yellow multiple times, and now you're saying that's yellow?
Well, you guys called him Yellow Card, and I thought it was someone else.
No, I just said yellow. That's all I said.
All right.
Well, he wrote the grade 2 Dudley, I believe that is, which lets him call it the grade 3 Dudley, which is pretty good on a turn too. Considering if you go first, that 13k is a big number against an 8k base. But
Yep.
Noman does take both of the damage. Does
Draw
get a
trigger.
heal, or not a heal, a draw trigger, yes. So
I
his
know
hand
that
is
card.
pretty beefy. Yes, you know a trigger. Oh, he brings out those like pre-start, not pre-start deck, but like those the beta
Caravan.
imaginary gift markers. Those are OG markers.
Yo, I have some of those. But it does look like he's coming out, pulling up some plays over here, getting to his grade 3 right. Bermuda does so much, you know, messing with the drop zone, not messing with the hand, going back to deck. Like, you just wrote grade 3. Chill.
I mean, all he did was call down Sedna, let search top 5 for a grade 3. That's normal. People do that all the time. I don't know what you mean.
Nah. Not normal people.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, normal people.
I don't know what's in his hand, but you know, a Lizlot would be pretty cool here. He does have a clear in bind. Calls down the Aqua to get the Sedna back to hand, discarding one. That's pretty good because that means he can search out for another grade 3. Discards a... I can't see what that card is.
I can't see any of the Bermuda cards.
Top decks in Aurora. Holy,
You-
that is pretty good filter. Oh, he discarded the grade 4 Prism. Honestly, I haven't seen anybody use that card in so long. I forgot its name.
One thing, Val, I do want to say is I really like the curve monitor that Noman is showing off today. You know,
Okay, look, you don't gotta point out his flex there.
he has that red dragon mouse with the 12 keys on the side. You know, those look nice too. I have one.
He's
As
got
well.
a 60% mechanical keyboard.
I knew you would know that one. 100% knew you know that.
Okay, look, to be fair, it's a pre-built. It's not anything fancy. So attacks with the Aqua Column here with Sedna. This is 28k in total, which is really big. for a column with just 2 cards and no force markers. And then this is going to be another 28k.
Ooh, taking him.
Oh,
Pulling crit trigger? No, draw trigger. Drawing an additional
that's a
card.
draw trigger. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Vert attacking in here, triple drive, and bounces everything back to hand, calls down the clear. Clear binds a card from drop, binds the Rosa, and draws a card, gets plus 10k. So that clear is going to be attacking for 28k. Vanguard 13k with triple drive.
And here we
PGing
go
the
with the
Vanguard, it
PG.
seems.
First check. That looks like a crit trigger.
Oh, that is big. Yeah, that is a crit trigger. That's
Another
another
crit
crit trigger.
Oh, okay.
And an Aqua. Okay. Well, that is a 48k clear, 3 crit at Vanguard.
Would you like to go to 5, Yellow? Please let me know.
I mean, honestly, I would have just saved the PG. I probably would have got it for a 2 to pass on Vanguard here. So another 5k, I think it would be.
I think if the Vanguard had 3 dry checks, I would have taken the. I would have not guarded for 2 to pass. I think no one would have been
I don't know.
all
I
in.
would have got it for 2 to pass. But that's just me, though. I like to be risky, you know, with my 1 to passes all the time. Okay, so Noman just counted out his hand for yellow. Looks like yellow's still contemplating how to guard this because this is a 30k guard. Drops another PG. It's 2 PGs out, and it's not even turn 4 yet. Like, he doesn't get the full vert skill off. He doesn't get the call 2 yet. So this is pretty big.
All right, here we go. What are we going to see?
No, right, it's the bull spike. No rising Nova Dudley.
He doesn't have it.
We saw him drive check the bull spike last turn, but I don't think he thought it was a good idea to like pitch it for a PG to G assist for Nova, considering that Noman has a huge hand right now, so he kind of has to work with what he's got. Although hopefully we'll be seeing some good play or some pressure plays from yellow here. I didn't mean to say good plays. I didn't mean to say that yellow was. That just came out wrong.
But it does look like Bull Spike is on the board. He does have the force marker. I do believe Bull Spike bounces the force marker around to all the other columns. So,
producer, is your side frozen? Okay, it just fixed itself. Got it. Okay. Talking the breach spurt, bottom deck something to make your opponent intercept. Doesn't have any grade 2, so just uses it to draw a card. I believe the grade 1, the back row, lets you move the force markers, and then bull spike second skill, something didn't hit, you get to retire something and draw a card, I believe. So it's just picking from what to kill here, what to retire. Decent draw, at least with bull spike. The only problem is that you're not on rising Nova, so you don't get both gifts, which is a bit unfortunate. So it's 20k Vanguard.
I was thinking about it. I was like, doesn't you get both gifts tier?
Yeah, you get both gifts. This turn would have been so much better if he rode Rising Nova, because then he does also get Force 2. But yeah, 30k Vanguard. Looks like he's guarding with 2 crits for a 2 to pass. Oh, sorry, that's a no pass. That's a no pass. No. Yeah, 30k, 43. Yeah, 2 to pass. Checks a grade 3 and a grade 1. No triggers. This might be bad for yellow going to next turn.
It's looking slightly one-sided, but we do have Noman already at 3 damage here, so you know he isn't in the most average situation with yellow being at 2, but maybe yellow does have another turn here. He probably does have time to come back and recoup.
The only problem is that you know for sure there's an Aqua in hand. You know for sure there's a Lizlot in hand. So it makes this kind of awkward, because then You get a free rear guard off of Lizlot, and you can bounce something with Aqua. Aqua gets called off the top. Not needing to call Aqua from hand, that is big. Bounces the Aurora back to hand, draws a card, discards a card. Aurora allows for you to draw another card and discard another card on play, so you should get a bunch of filter with this. I don't know if you can recoup, because this turn you're hitting for really big numbers, and you also get a call to from your bind zone. You have both Clear and Rosa in your bind zone, so your whole front row gets plus 10, and Clear gets plus another 10, so that's plus 40 in total from the bind zone alone. And you also get 5 attacks this turn, so that's pretty big, I'd say. Calling down Sedna here for the top 5 for grade 3, doesn't get it, but that column is 38k, the other column being 28k. So I think it's 28-28, Vanguard 13. Or sorry, 28-38, Vanguard 13, and then 30 30-38 without any triggers. So they're already big. You kind of have to hit like 3 defenses to shut down the whole turn. But you get a bunch of draw as well as a Prism player.
All the cards in hand. It's probably the scariest part.
Yeah, yellow only has, I think that's 7 cards in hand. So 28k to Vanguard. Only at 2 damage, but that's going to change real quickly.
Bermuda.
That's the only word you need to say, it seems. Yeah, taking the damage. Gets a Rona.
Corona? What?
Okay.
The drink!
Look. Look. Rosa and Clear coming out. Rosa giving the front row plus 10k. Clear binding another Clear to draw a card and gets plus 10k itself. So Vanguard attack for 23 to Vanguard triple drive. Already 2 PGs already out. Says no guard. Checks 2 clears and an Aurora. Oh, that's another PG out. You kind of want that in your hand against this matchup. It is a nice draw on defensive, but man.
Yellow's kind of getting hit very hard by the Bermuda players and his triggers just coming in at the wrong time. But thankfully, I do think he has a Rising Nova in hand, so maybe he can turn this around.
No, he didn't check any.
No.
He would have to top deck it.
What did he check? Dudley?
He checked the Dudley grade 3. And then a Gary.
So Dudley for win. Or Rising Nova by top deck.
I will not lie. I forgot what the Dudley grade 3 did, so I'm going to go and look at it. I'm going to read it.
Sounds professional.
Producer Kun, you didn't need to say that. Oh, that's actually pretty good for multi-attack. So he could ride it. Damage checks another Rona. I think he might ride here. Oh,
and here we go with the Rising Nova. Let's go.
So the thing about Rising Nova is that you don't have to put the gifts on the same circle, but he just does it anyways. The question is, does he have another Bull Spike? Because you want to copy Bull Spike's skill to move those circles.
All right, boss. Show us what you got. Where's that Bull Spike?
We know for sure he at least has a Dudley grade 3 in hand. So that's one thing to copy. It's just if he has another Bull Spike in hand to copy. Oh, uses Dexter. So he can put the Dudley grade 3 into Soul and then searches out for 2 more grade 3s, which means he can fetch out another Dudley grade 3 and the Bull Spike that he's missing.
There we go.
So he gets a full effect of Rising Nova this turn, which is pretty good. Although it might be a turn too late since Noban's hand is huge right now. His hand's right behind his Vanguard.
we go. Coming in the attack here with the Dudley restand. Is it restanding or?
Oh no, he has to use Nova's skill first to copy because he forgot that.
All right.
So you have Bolt Spike's move skill, Dudley's bouncing call. I think it's bouncing call. And then Bolt Spike's other skill, which lets you retire and draw. So this turn will be decent. The Dudley Great 3 also lets you draw a card, so that's good as well. Takes a damage. I think that's a draw trigger. How many defensive draws is this man gonna get?
Here we go. Bull Spike's ability, moving all of them to Bull Spike over here, giving him plus 20k and a critical. And what do we got here? Coming in with the draw. Is that enough? No, that's a critical. Okay. 38 to 33. Yeah, that's enough. And here we go with the Vanguard attack here. 33. Activating skill of, I believe, Dudley. So putting to soul to call.
I thought you drew one first and then called. Yeah, you draw one and then you call. Yeah, so he put the Dudley into soul, played down the grade 2, which lets you call out the grade 3 Dudley from deck. I think that's his last grade 3 Dudley in in the whole game. So that's his last one. He's not getting any more. I don't believe there's a way to put them back besides stuff like Wonder Boy and whatnot.
Yep, and here we go. 33k with a crit. Coming into Vanguard. Currently, Bermuda is 28k, 23k. It's the battle of force, guys. No Excel,
Yeah,
no 12k
33k.
base.
Great. Man, to me, the worst defensive to get playing against Prism is a draw. If they get a draw trigger in defensive, it's the worst feeling. If they heal, it's fine. If they hit a draw, it's so annoying because that's another card to their hand, and with like their already huge hand. Okay, guards for, I believe that is 58, so that's a no pass. Gets a crit.
I think that was 53.
Puts it all in the grade 2.
Was one a heal?
Yeah, he guarded with a heal. Yeah, that's why he's 58, no pass.
All right.
Okay, David, look, I'm saying if they heal, it's better than getting a defensive draw, in my opinion. Sorry, wait, no. I said that wrong. If they get a heal, yeah, no, I did say that right. Yeah, getting a defensive draw going against Prisms is worse for you. Although that's just a me thing. It's subjective. Don't worry about it.
It's subjective.
It's subjective. To me, it feels worse if my opponent gets a defensive draw playing Prisms.
And here we go with the Dudley activating the skill, moving it all now to that grade 2. That grade 2 got plus 10k, probably a 20k plus 20, making it 40k with a boost. I think this is 48k to Vanguard, 3 damage. All right, Noman coming in with that big hand, worrying about how to guard this.
I mean,
PG!
It's 30k. Oh, no. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean PG?
I'm telling him, PG the attack. We know you have it. We know you have it.
Kuro, if I have a crit, a heal doesn't matter.
There. What did I tell you? PG.
Oh, okay, okay.
What did I tell you? Maybe I'm Mr. Time Leap. All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
On
Coming
an,
back
not on a logical level, but on an emotional level, I get like I feel worse if my opponent checks a defensive draw on an emotional level. It's not logical. I understand.
He feels like someone
I
broke
understand
up
it's
with
not
him.
logical. It's just an
It's
emotional reaction.
I can just see someone damaging a 10k draw against you, and you just hear a song like, "In the end, it doesn't even matter."
Oh, okay, David. Okay. What's your record right now, David? How
Oh
much
my
money?
god!
Okay, so just a by the way, David is a Vision member. So what we did was we put a bounty on him. So whoever beat him would get $5, and I'm the one paying. David, you lost? Man, I have to pay someone $5. Yeah, yeah, that's essentially a producer. No, David, no, no, don't lose. No, 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 no. Don't make me more broke.
All right, so looks like we're a little bit off topic in the streaming center over here.
We did get a 6 damage heal from Yellow though.
Yellow here trying to stay in the game as much as he can. Not giving up yet. Noman over here looking like he's got this in the bag with that huge hand size with these attacks. Look at him, calm and chill,
David,
like a
David, I
cold-blooded
literally
killer.
told you. I told you, David. What the? You can look at our messages, David. I literally. You even replied to it too, man. Shaking my head.
And here we
Aw,
go, Yellow taking the 7 damage, calling a game here. It does look like Noman is taking the win and going into the fourth round undefeated with a 3-0 record. Oof. Well, that's Bermuda's for you. Putting in the pressure, getting massive hand size. You know, I don't know what else to say. It's like Deer
gotta.
Chronicle, but scarier.
Yeah, gotta
How can
respect
it
the
be
handshake at the
scarier?
end there. At least the attempt to handshake
The
over
virtual
remote
character.
fight.
All right. Yep, yep. And I gotta say, Bermudas are scary, man. I don't know how you can be scared of like good girls and flippers, but like, I guess, I don't know what to say. Like, no wonder I'm perplexed. You fight that deck and you're a little confused. You're expecting to be punched in the face with a very buff dude, and then you see this 10-year-old with like flapping around with her fins. Like, what can I
Oh
say,
my.
man? It takes games. It's like an optical illusion. It's kind of like what's the word? Sleight of hand. You never expect it. Misdirection. It's a
No, no,
lot to
no, no,
take in.
no, no. That's something else. That's something.
That's like misdirection, my dude. You come in, you see this, you put up your no
Okay,
problem,
so
producer. So we're gonna see the bracket right now, going into the Be Right Back screen. Oh, okay. All right. So we're gonna be looking at the results. All right, so it does look like Noman is undefeated. I do think Gleaming Garmor is right behind him. Gleaming Garmor is actually coming into a lot of Vision events these days, putting in a lot of pressure, trying to be a little bit more competitive than normal. So good for her. Awesome.
I mean, like looking at this, there are a fair bit of X1s right now. I think we have 7 X1s and one. Wait, we have one undefeated right now. Who was the pair down? Wait, yeah, who was the pair down going into this round? Since we had our undefeated match, which was Noman versus Yellow, and then no, pair down was not Garmore, since Jimich was X2 at the time. Yeah, who was our pair down?
All right, so
Oh, our pair down was Card Fight Extreme versus Outer Orange. Outer Orange winning it out. So yeah, we don't have any more undefeateds, but we will still be going to a round 4. With Noman getting that pair down. Hopefully he keeps that first place spot. Looks like round 4 is live.
so
Let's
who do you
see
want to see?
yeah, I mean I don't know.
I mean, I'm down for pretty much anything here. Charlie,
Let
or
me
do you
see.
want to see
Anyone
Tajikaze?
needs spicy decks? Sure, sure. Although that puts Yellow back on stream.
Ooh. Hmm.
Yeah, do
Well,
we want
Yellow's.
repeat of Yellow or do we want like a
I
completely
do.
new match?
Have you seen Genesis?
No.
How's Genesis doing?
Genesis is playing against Hikawa, who's playing Bermuda, but not Prisms.
Hmm. Man, there's so many
We can
options.
watch
How about
them.
the Nubatamas? How's Zero to Pass? We gotta see Zero to Pass. Is he still in?
Yeah, Zero to Pass versus ECAB, which is another Bermuda. Bermudas are everywhere, man.
Well, I'm not worried about the Bermudas. Okay, it's just
Okay,
trying to look
okay.
at things we haven't seen yet. So Nubatama is a deck we haven't seen yet. We know Hachis does. We don't want to see again. We haven't looked into ECAB, I believe, have we? Oh no, wait,
Yeah, yeah.
ECAB.
We haven't seen either of these. ECAB versus Zero to Pass.
Yeah, ECAB was fighting Orange round 1, so maybe a good time to see ECAB versus Zero to Pass. That'll be a good matchup.
All right, let's head into it then, or at least let's get the setup.
All
Yeah.
right, so it does look like ECAB has his 2. All right, so we're coming in. We're about to see the one and only. Actually, I say one and only a lot. But we have ECAB versus Zero to Pass. Zero to Pass over here being a very generous donator on Matcherino over here. So I'm kind of interested to see what he's playing and get a better idea of what to expect from this matchup. I know Zero to Pass was playing Nubatama. I haven't seen Nubatama play in a while, and I do know that they're getting Daihausen pretty soon. So not sure what to expect, if it's going to be Shiranui or Hyuga. No, Hyuga's Murkuma. Whoops. Do you know
Yeah,
what
I think it's Shiranui. I think maybe I know there is a Hanzo and a Shiranui that signed up,
Hanzo?
but
That's Hanzo. That's it. That was the other one I was thinking about.
yeah, I one of them couldn't make it. I think they weren't awake, or I mean, they weren't online when I messaged them, so I assume like they weren't awake or whatever for the tournament. So one of them dropped. Let's see. Let me make sure. Yeah, we have
All
Shiranui here versus Highlander.
right. Really? I can't actually look at ECAP. It does look like ECAP's a little frozen over here. I'm reloading. All right. Thankfully enough, the round has not started yet, so it does not look like he's going to be affected by any rules or regulations. But we are a quarter past from start time, so hopefully he's able to get in and
No,
get this tournament nice started running.
no,
Get this
producer
track.
Kun meant a quarter past is when time starts, so 3 minutes.
Oh, okay, might be. Oh, and here he is. He's in once again with these amazing laptops over here. You know, coming in back and forth, checking everything. Two laptops.
So I don't know how much you've seen of Highlander, but I personally like seeing Highlander play.
So for Highlander, it is going to be very troublesome to deal with. I'm gonna be honest here. How fast he's able to collectively get the Highlander cards onto the field and be able to, in a sense,
Oh,
does look like ECAB is having some issues here. Zero to pass is wondering if
okay.
oh, it
Yeah,
does look like
looks like
camera
they're just
quality.
setting up, making sure none of their cameras are dying out during the match or anything. Just some preliminary stuff.
That's fair. That's
Looking
fair.
through the deck list here, I know some Highlander people, David, like to play double Laura in their builds, which is a card that lets you look at top 10. If they're all Highlander, then you get to call up to 5 of them. They all get plus 10. So literally a board reset, and they all get plus 10. And as far as I know, that is the strongest grade 4 you can get. And, just having two just means you can do it twice, which is 2 times the power. And honestly, that is very scary if you get it turn 3, turn 4. But it seems like um ECAB here is only running one, so everything is pure Highlander. Even his reindeer lineup is pure Highlander. There's one of every SP reindeer has, and then a normal triple rare or triple rare Riviere, or not Riviere, reindeer.
No problem. No problem. So we are going
All
to be
right.
coming in to see our wonderful faces. You know, showing them off. Actually, I have a photo shoot in like an hour, so hopefully, I don't get any damage from this commentary today.
Yeah, sure. The man with multiple cameras has a photo shoot later today.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't believe me? That's okay. I understand.
Why
But
didn't I hear about this then, huh?
because you're not my secretary, unless you want to be, Charlie.
No, it's just you normally tell me everything. Are we not friends anymore? Is that how it is?
Or you're always all right. So we are going to go back into the table instead. Before you finish that thought, yeah, we're still friends, but as long as you wake up at 1 p.m., which I know you don't.
1 p.m. for who? For you or for me?
For you, you always wake up at like 1 p.m.
No, I
I
don't
just woke
wake
up.
up at 1 p.m. I get up at 1 p.m. I wake up earlier than that.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. Being consciously awake and getting up out of bed are two different things.
Pish posh. All right, so it does look like we're finally getting into the match. I actually can't seem to see zero to pass. He does look kind of frozen on my side. So hopefully that clears up. I think it's good on anybody else's side though right now.
It's looking fine on my side.
Oh, here we go.
Rides the grade 3 searcher. I cannot pronounce Nubatama names, by the way. So I'm not gonna try unless I know. I'm
All right, no problem.
not
I'll
gonna
try.
try unless I'm fluent. Nah,
I'll try.
producer Kun, I
Qatar
know, I know.
gets
I'm just not gonna try.
Qatar gets Hasune is being placed. Checking top five, adding Shiranui. Now going into ECAP's turn, coming in writing the grade one. I actually don't know any Bermuda stuff, so that's good for you.
Not going to
I'll
lie,
take
I
care of
don't know what that is too.
Nubatama.
Like there are some cards in Highlander that are very rare. Like I haven't seen this card ran in Highlander from my experience.
So
Oh,
what's
this
kind
is
of
just like another mulligan card. Like you reveal a grade 4 and you can choose a mulligan again if you want to.
solid. That's some solid skill right there.
It's only when placed on Vanguard, so you literally have to write it. Otherwise, it's a dead card. There's some interesting card choices in this deck. Like there's a card that helps you G assist. Otherwise, some of the other stuff is standard. Um, yeah, but I will not lie, I'm a bit confused. There's Sonata in this list. There's a Sonata in here. I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused.
No worries, no worries. We'll figure it out as we go. That's what commentators are supposed to be. We don't need to know every single card, but we got to know what the thought process is and our overall opinions about it. So don't freak out too much about the card. But what is going to be kind of interesting though is how he's coming in with this early rush. I'm actually going to be honest here. It looks like zero to pass is cutting back and forth out for me, so I can't fully see everything he's doing. It does freeze frame a bit, but it does look like he's going in with a very simple rush here with his rear guard, Mugatsu Gale, and his also Mugatsu Gale Vanguard. And here we go, attacking the Mugatsu Gale. At the end of attacks, you could put one of your units into your soul, and then I think you're able to bounce a unit back to your hand. Let me check on that. Put this unit into your soul and return. Oh, okay, no, it was the rear guard one. Put that rear guard to soul and then bounce the card behind it to your hand. So you did get a free attack there, and then didn't lose much but one extra card from hand.
Oh, gets the Q tower off the drive check. That is huge. Since
And
now you
here we
can just
go
search up
with
for
the
anything.
giving plus 10 here. This actually is going to be a very interesting matchup because I'm actually gonna spoil something here, guys. It does look like he's running 16 crit.
Wait, what?
He is running 16 crits in his deck.
Oh, what? Oh, oh my
Six,
goodness.
16 crit. Yep. So going in with the attack,
No, he's running Protect 1, producer. Yeah.
Buddy, he is running Protect 1. All right, he's playing 16 crits. He needs to guard his attacks. All right, here we go. Coming on this turn, it is. Yeah, so, oh man, I keep forgetting about that token.
Oh, calls on the Tobi Itachi. So itself in the token you get +5, and he can choose to. Oh no, that needs a counterblast if it's not in the same grade, so you can't search. But the Shiranui on rear does ensure that Vanguard will get plus an extra 15k, and the Mask of Domination token will get the drive check. It also lets him bounce a card and drop a card and draw, which is very nice. So this is attacking for it's attacking for 13, I believe. Cards with the 15k for no pass. Checks a crit.
Charlie, knowing that he runs 16 crit, I'm not surprised he pulled a crit.
I'm not surprised too. I will not lie. I thought he put on Vanguard. Yeah, so 27k right now, twin drive. Crit went on the rear. I think they're just confirming guards right now. So guard 15k for the max domination token. Okay, now 27k to Vanguard with twin drive. Rear guard is 23 with 2 crit.
And here we go,
Yeah,
dry
taking
checking.
it here.
Second check, Shiranui, nothing crazy. Here you go.
Oh, it does get a heal. That's huge.
And here we are, coming in with the big. I think that is
It's only 23.
Tobi Itachi? Tobi Itachi?
Yeah, it's Tobi. Yeah. Guards with the crit sentinel here. So overguarding just a bit. But this is a turn where Highlander gets to pop off, rides into the reindeer. Getting that force 1 marker on the rear guard. Okay. Calls the cute sire. I don't know what it declares, but we will see. There's no duplicates in this deck, so it's a guaranteed search.
And triggers don't count for the duplicates, so he's fine.
This is a lot.
Triggers. All right,
Oh my.
hasn't seen it yet. Nope, not here yet.
Okay, gets the aqua. That's what he was trying to find. The aqua.
Aqua was lost in
Lost in the sauce.
All right, here we go. You know it's gonna be kind of scary. You know, if Bermuda does give the push that Nubatama needs, they do have some pretty good cards when they're at 5 damage. One example is Fuzen Congo. Fuzen Congo would only activate its skill if you're at 5 damage by Soul Blasting at grade 3, and he'll gain 5k for every card in your bind zone, but he does put as many cards as you want from your drop zone into your bind. So that'll be a pretty big number to guard if it gets late game here and Bermuda does push into 5. But knowing that his drop zone is very thin, it's probably not the right time to do that. But that's my thoughts right now on Nubatama.
Yeah, I think I saw ECAP top deck a Pearl Sister off the draw from Aqua. Use Q-Tire to get Betty, and that is a really bad top 7 from Betty. 6 triggers, 1 normal unit, puts back the Anj from his hand into the deck. But I thought he would have gone for the other Pearl Sister here. Unless he already has it in hand. Oh, no, he does have double Pearl Sisters. Holy. So each column is going to be 28k respectively with 2 crit. And the one on the force mark is going to be 38. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a tight game here for Zero to pass on what he's gonna decide to do. Um, I'm just getting curious himself of how he's gonna guard these attacks.
Yeah, so he takes the first one. Looks like he's debating what to do with the second one. Does get a crit on defensive here, which helps out a bit.
And the he's gonna put him to
Although,
23k, but the other column does already have a force marker, so probably best helping for the Vanguard attack.
yeah, I would have guarded the first one, but he got a defensive, so it kind of cancels out, and you guard the same amount anyways. But just like for future consideration, probably would have taken the second one if you couldn't guard both. I think here you hope your opponent doesn't hit Olivia or Lupina, because both of them can restand the Pearl Sisters, and you just hit again for 38 each, 2 crit.
That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, attacking for 21 here with Vanguard against a 23 or 22k base, one to pass. Could possibly guard for 2 to pass, although any triggers uh, that ECAB takes or gets is going to go all to Vanguard. There's no reason to put them on rears because you can't guarantee the restand.
All right, and here we go.
Yeah, got the crit and the Lupina off. It looks like our side is just freezing. Okay.
So it does look like Zero did take the hit here. Overall, not being able to survive the big Bermuda attacks that were coming in and is taking the hit for game. A little disappointing here. I wish we did see a little bit more on the whole Nubatama side with probably with the Shiranui, the mask of dominance, I believe, and Fuz and Congo. We never saw it get onto the field, so that was expectations. I guess you can say. Yeah, exactly. Fuz and Congo, 5 damage. I knew it. I knew it. But overall, good matches. Not gonna lie, coming in, trying your hardest. That's actually a good thing that I should point out. Is like, there are a lot of decks putting a lot of singular pressure. Running those Pearl Sisters are very strong and hard to deal with. Even in premium, they're crazy. You can run more Pearl Sisters, and that one column can already get 20k in a crit. That's scary. But overall, great matches so far for those 4 rounds. We are going to be going into top 4 for tomorrow, or is there one more round after this?
This is the last round. We're gonna go into top 4 tomorrow. We will update you guys with top 4 standings after this round is done. Then I think we do have a little bit of an announcement at the end.
We do.
Yes.
I think that whatever this announcement is at the end, I actually want to find out. But before that, I do have another announcement. Maturino, guys. So if you guys haven't heard of it, even though Charlie has said it with his lovely voice like 3 times already, but I'll say it this time. Maturino is a tournament prizing small network where you can
Tournament
go win
funding.
tournament funding. That's again. There we go. I said prizing funding, but you're able to go in and sign up and click claim code in order to increase the pricing for free. You don't have to put any money on the line. And if you do find anything in Montreal that does interest you, like sleeves, I do think that we have katana sleeves on there, as well as other products that you can look at. Or if you just want to subscribe to one of their current sponsors, which I think G Fuel is one of them, as well as Maturino themselves, take the advantage and go in, subscribe, claim code, and you'll be increasing the pricing for free. Like I said again, for the tournament that's happening today, or if you're interested in looking at tournaments that are going to happen later and claim code for that, you can claim as many as you like. So increasing the pricing, making things better and stronger, and overall making it more fun and fulfilling for these tournaments to keep on going. is something that we want to try to do. So please check out Matcherino and claim code. It's free, and then you help your boy Timmy be able to go up in price, and he can leave with some good old boxes. All right.
I will
So
say again, thank you to Zero to Pass for donating $100 for both this tournament and our standard event 2 weeks ago. So again, thank you for that again. Zeus, I am your own personal local Karen, only yours, nobody else's, by the way. So glad to have you on.
just the
Oh.
Lord, been a while, my dude.
All right, so we're gonna go on break. We're gonna go show you guys again the Matrino video, and then we'll be back with your standings for top 4, the decks, and that quick announcement at the end. And then we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow for day 2 top cut with Echo and Top Deck
No, no,
Heroes
Philip.
Philip.
Top Deck Heroes, Philip. Come on, come on. You don't
Yeah,
know
Top
Top
Deck
Deck
Heroes
Heroes?
Philip.
You
I
said
was thinking
True
about the wrong
Champion
thing.
Steven? True Champion. But
Hush,
yeah, we
hush.
do have Echo tomorrow with Philip from Top Deck Heroes coming and talking about V Premium. Top Deck Heroes, actually, I filmed a game with them. They haven't uploaded it, so I may mess with them on chat tomorrow. So
Hey, don't
watch
gotta
out for
show
me.
yourself that hard now.
Nah, but whatever that. Other than that, peace
All
out,
right.
guys. Bye.
It's me, VB Franz. I'm here to show you how to sign up for Matcherino. Very simple. All you have to do, navigate over to matcherino.com, click on the login button, and choose your preferred sign-in method. It has everything you need from Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Google, Facebook, Discord, even Line. After that, you're essentially in. You got your account set up? Now, what next, Franz? What do you want me to do next? Well, you can support our tournaments. There will be a prize pool that you can contribute to. You can also claim codes. Each claim code is 25 cents into the prize pool. You get 50 codes for that. If you get all 50, that's $12.50 that you've added to the prize pool of the tournament without doing anything, without any cost to anyone. Now, if you would like to directly contribute to these tournaments, there is a direct contribution section for you. You can put as much as you want in there. Be our guest. Now, moving on to Marketplace. There are so many things that we can do with this. We can do Discord roles. We can do merch coming soon. We can do sleeves, mats, any apparel, anything like that you can imagine. All these will have specific values that you can buy them for, and those values you can also get extra bonuses that'll go to our prize pool. You can buy a shirt for $10, $15, and you can contribute $5, $10 to the tournament while you're at it. And all that at zero extra cost to you. That money just goes from your purchase directly into the prize pool. Super cool stuff. Now, the last thing I really want to talk about here is quests. Now, over on the sidebar there, you'll see a bunch of quests going down. It can be anything from following things on Twitter, subbing on YouTube, to anything a little more in depth, like looking at a link, doing a small survey, anything like that. Overall, guys, this is a really cool opportunity to get more funding for our tournaments, and this is just for you guys. This is all for you guys. This is no benefit to us, no monetary benefit, other than giving you guys more of a prize pool to build and grow our tournaments. It's what we want for you guys, and I can't wait to see you in the next tournament.
Yo, we're live. We're live. What's up, Charlie? How you doing?
I'm doing good, doing good. But we have some things to discuss, like the standings of top four for this tournament. That's good. Who are going to advance to tomorrow's top cut and get a chance at winning some money from the 100. What is that now? $157 prize pool. I mean, and a booster box to first. By the way, that as well.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I'm starstruck. Not starstruck. I am quivering that I'm not in this tournament once again, playing for this money. All right, 100 times over. I'm looking at it, and I think let's check out who's there. Read them out to me, Charlie. Who topped? Who's winning this event?
Now we're gonna transition into it. So
Do it.
let's get that on.
Right. So, like you guys saw, we got Noman in first place, followed by Gleaming Garmore. I think third was Meloetta Matt,
Yep.
and fourth, I actually kind of missed it, but who was the fourth one? Who
Fourth
made
was
it
Sindhu playing Gigano Gaia. It was the deck that I critiqued at the beginning of the stream, running a questionable 4 of in the deck. It seemed to work. Went 3-1 to make top 4, but I'm not taking back my critique. it
in?
is
So,
more of
Charlie
like
is
a high-low pick.
Charlie, you were telling me that you're against imagination and creativity. Is that what you're telling me? Because what I'm hearing is
No. Oh my god. I'm saying it's a meme choice that isn't too consistent, but when it high rolls, it's very good. So, I mean, if you high roll, it's good.
no, but yeah, the results so far have been very great. We do have not three,
We have
two
two.
Bermuda players.
So the funny thing about this, right, is that Noman in first with Prisms. That makes sense. Second is Gleaming Garmor with Night Rose. That also makes sense. Third is Matt with Pacifica. Pacifica, mind you, is an off the radar deck because to competitive people, it is not that strong. But I mean, if it gets its pieces, it can blow you out of the water really quickly. But the fact that Pacifica got third is pretty big. We got Pacifica going into top 4 here. Congrats to Matt for placing third. And then, of course, Sindhu fourth with Gigano Gaia.
Overall, great decks. We got two different Bermuda decks coming in. I, like you said, Pacific Guy was not expecting making it to top tables here. And we did have Gleaming Garmor with Night Rose. Grand Blue was a deck I did expect to top. Those Skull Dragons just get too scary, the more you see them. And they do take games. They 100% do. Actually shocked about Tachikaze like you are, but, expecting you to give more support to this Tachi player, man. Let you support your community. Like, if Narukami was up there, I'll be like, yeah, Narukami, let's go. All right, it's like we're running a 4 of. I do not recommend. That's kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, it's a great top, right? It's a great top. It's just I personally do not, or I don't like build my decks that way where I include 4 of a meme. Like I know I think it was like a month after the set release I ran 2 of it because the high roll honestly was super insane if you actually got it off. But I don't know about running 4. But like it's still a great top to see. It's just I know other people who are diehard about the clan will look at it and just question how it topped. That is all.
But yeah, going in past the little announcement of who made the top 4, well, who we're going to see tomorrow, is there anything else that you would like to announce?
Well, this is more of a personal thing because usually from what I hear, or like from what I hear from others as well, is that when you look at Vision, right, you usually see a group of people, and notably, there's me there at every event. Like I'm either streaming or TOing or judging or whatever. I put out like most of the announcements for the tournaments, not like actual tournament announcements or like stuff like advertising and all that. So this is more of a personal announcement that I'm going to be stepping away from Vision for a bit, and this is more more likely than not my last event with Vision officially. So I just want to say that uh, we are going to be putting out a another application, like Vision member application. I think like after today or tomorrow, after the tournament. So there is going to be that. We are going to be looking for new members. So I guess if you want to be a Vision member, there's a forum that you're gonna see today or tomorrow after the tournament. But I will still be around. I just won't be as active. You probably won't see me as often and all not, and whatnot. Um, I don't know. You'll see me talk, I guess, in the server, but not too much with organizing events and all that. I know I talked to the team about this, but I just had to say it publicly so that like I don't randomly leave and you guys are like, "Where's Charlie? He was there at every event and whatnot."
Where's Charlie? But yeah, man, you do what you got to do. I know there's a lot of things up and coming for you. You got university coming up, so fully understand you taking a small step away from overall the whole vision scene. But to everyone else, coming in, if you guys do want to be part of Vision, if you like to commentate, if you like to stream, or would like helping your streaming or editing and all that, do check out the forum. And if you want to just build a very good Vanguard community online, I think it's a great opportunity. So you guys should see something on Twitter pop up today or tomorrow for signing up. Is it going to be a Google document? I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a Google Forms. I think we're still setting it up because I think we're adding a few things to the application to ensure that you know quality in applications. But hush, David, you're already in Vision. Um, we're probably gonna put it up tomorrow, most likely. Other than that, tomorrow we have Echo and Top Deck Heroes Philip commentating Top Cut. I mean, from what I've heard, those two are amazing on commentary, especially together. I know they're very good friends, so do look forward to that. And also, we do have a post tournament podcast going on right after the tournament with those two commentators as well, just chilling, talking about the tournament, the experience, and whatnot. About for just a little bit, like half an hour to an hour or something like that. Uh, Same time tomorrow for top eight or top not top eight, top four. Same time for top four, 1 p.m. EDT. So make sure to tune into the Vision Twitch channel at that time to catch top four and see who wins that really big prize and the box. I mean, what? Like the box is like $50 and then add it on to half the prize pool, which is like 75 or something like that. You're getting $120 worth of value by placing first. Yeah, technically 200. Yeah, yes, producer. Technically $200 prize pool.
Overall, very big pots. Don't want to miss it. And just running these small events to have these very extravagant prizes are awesome to come check out and do overall. I'll be kind of excited and kind of scared if 64 people came into the tournament. The prize pool is like around 2K. I'll freak out.
I know you would freak out. You would want to play. You would
I would
definitely
be
want to
playing.
play.
I'll be at commentary. Yeah, guys, so I'm coming in, doing my turn, riding the Vanguard here.
Playing on stream while commentating.
Yeah, doing my part in to win these events.
Anyways, we'll catch you guys later. See you guys tomorrow with Echo and Philip. Do we want to raid anyone? Is there anyone to raid? Let's see. Sure.
Let's check out Card 5 Vanguard, see if there's anyone to raid. We have ourselves. We have one team on here. We have Zero Gamer. This looks like someone is trying to. That's French. I can't speak French.
Producer, I'll let you decide. There's only 3 choices, anyways. Oh right, yeah, I have access to the actual Twitch. I forgot about that. Okay. All right. Looks like we'll be rating Xanax then. All right,
so
guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you
See you
guys
guys next
later. I'm Cardsweeb. With me is
Naru Samurai. So see you guys next time. Make sure to check out more of the Vision stuff and check out our each other's channels or Twitter to see what's going on with us. You can catch him on YouTube though on Laser
no, 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 no,
Beam
no, no, no,
Dino
no,
Fight
no, no, no,
Club.
no. Hush, hush, hush. I'm just gonna hit the right button now.